The horrid Russian winter is hitting our forces far harder than anyone expected. And our opportunity for a quick defeat of the Soviet Union diminishes by the hour. With the rain and the mud freezing into snow and ice, one final push to Moscow is going to be attempted. Hardly ideal conditions to start with, but I still have more bad news for you. Forward recon elements of 3rd Panzer Group have reported major Soviet reinforcements have arrived from the east. There's no doubt that these troops are already entrenching throughout the city. Therefore, your mission will need to be broken down into 3 distinct parts. First, you must push your troops through the defensive lines around Moscow. I recommend focusing on here or here. Secondly, critical government locations across Moscow will need to be secured decisively. I suggest you start with the Kremlin, here, and then go here and here. But the choice is yours. Finally, once the last of the city's defenders have been cleared out, you will need to hold the city against any potential waves of Soviet reinforcements. It now falls on you to carry out this most critical of operations. Good luck, Herr General.
And I'm sure we'll need it. Hello everyone and welcome back once again. Time for Panzer Corps 2. And we're here at Moscow. Let's repair these guys first. And get this here Karl Sherratt back out there. We don't actually have that many core slots so far, but it also means I don't have to spend that much on prestige, and we do need 10,000 prestige after this mission any which way. So, yeah. That's a lot of artillery. But, yeah, I might get rid of some. I don't know. We'll see. I think one of the difficulties in this mission is that your air force is probably not going to be that great with all the bad weather that you'll probably get. So, I'll see about reducing that for a little bit. Either way, for a unit with evasive, probably best to put that on either tank or infantry, but I'll see. Still haven't gotten many of those superheroes. I mean, I have one, which is fine. That's this hit and run ability, but yeah, some people have been getting crazy heroes like rapid fire and things like that. It's just obscene. I don't know. Either which way, this is Kalinin. Yeah, we have to... What I find also a bit interesting, a bit weird maybe about this map is that we actually have to capture Kolomna for a regular victory, but then these parts of Moscow are part of the decisive victory. I don't know. So that's a bit weird. Either way, I will have a smaller group here trying to take down Chula, and this group will then probably just immediately go to the east, try to take Venyov and Mikhailov, Skopin and this dirt airfield, and then swing to the north in order to take this. Or I'm gonna move over here and then attack. One of the two, I'll see. Since this is a victory hex, I do have to be careful that there are no troops coming from here and sniping that. Besides that, I'm going to be deploying a lot of forces over here, probably in 2 separate groups that are going to fight their way through Moscow. And then once they've gotten Moscow, I need to go up and further along, defeating their counteroffensive. So I want to have at least 10,000 prestige at the end of this mission in order to go for the winning path. In this game, there are only 2 missions where you can get a decisive victory, and that is Moscow and Stalingrad. And technically Gazala as well, of course, so that's a third, but that's in the Africa campaign. We'll come up to that soon enough, but yeah, you have those 2 missions, and at each of those missions you have to deposit a certain amount of prestige. In the case of Generalissimus, that's 10,000 prestige that you need to dump as well. Game doesn't mention this, but this is apparently the case. It also doesn't notify you. There's no different text or anything like that if you do have if you have deposited or not. So you just have to kind of notice it or know it. Otherwise, yeah, you're just kept guessing in the dark. Anyway, you have to deposit an amount of prestige 2 times depending on your difficulty level. The number is lesser or higher. And then if you've done that and you've gotten 2 decisive victories, both at Moscow and at Stalingrad, you can go on to the victory path. And the same counts for Gazala. If we take a look at... let's actually take this back. I can make 3 upgrades, and I do plan to do those. First of all, I think I'm going to take only 1 bomber. Because, like I said, there will be diminishing returns for my Air Force each and every time. And I think, you know, the enemy Air Force might be problematic, but let's have a little bit less here. So I'm going to take out a few of these. And I'll keep the strategic bomber for now. That's fine. I do want to keep all my air forces. Anti-aircraft forces, any which way. They're fairly cheap and they don't cost many points, so I think that's okay. Maybe I can upgrade you. You know what? Let's actually just take a look at in all units and see what might be new here compared to the last mission. So we got this artillery, the SIG 3, which let's just say that we would compare it to the Stug 3B. It is more expensive, double the slots, less ammo, more soft attack, more air defense, no, less air defense, less regular defense, and then +1 range. Nah. We have the Bf-110F and the Junkers 87D. Is this really new? Oh yeah, compared to the 87R. So I might do some upgrades there. 17 KV2s. We have a ridiculous amount of Soviet captured stuff here. Could wield my entire Russian army. It's a shame I can't use captured Russian infantry. Oh well. Either way, I could have KV model. Yeah, we'll see. But there aren't any significant upgrades. That means that I think maybe it's better for now to upgrade the Junkers at the very least. I don't want to miss out on any upgrades, so I might just as well do these now. It's a difference of 50, so what is the difference? 1 more soft attack, 2 more hard attack, more air defense, more naval attack, and 1 more movement. Sure, that's fine. Like I said, I'd rather do the upgrades now, and I don't believe this is an actual good upgrade. Because no, it's not super amazing. I don't think I can upgrade any of these. This is a Panzer 3 FS well. No. Seems like there are just no upgrades that I can do for this mission. One thing that I want to do is I want to keep 2 core slots open, but I also want to upgrade my pioneers with these half tracks, because even though that costs a slot more, it means they do add that additional firepower apparently, so I think that's really worth it. For the pioneers, at least. First of all, I'll give them these half tracks for sure. That puts me to 84 out of 86. So these are the units I'm gonna have to do it with. Okay. Yeah, deployment starts taking longer and longer for these missions, but oh well. I might actually take one less artillery. We'll see. So, definitely one anti-aircraft, one anti-tank gun. Don't I have the 5cm? Huh, I thought I had a 5cm anti-tank gun for the northern group as well, but I guess I was wrong. They also need a tank. I will actually assign them the more powerful T-34. And I will give them the evasive hero. Should be good enough. Alright, so these are the guys that are gonna have to take Chula. And let's also upgrade one of these infantry and put them here too. Alright, I think this is a solid group. Next, these guys. I'm gonna place the Karl Gerard over here. Oh yeah, that switches up over here. I think that will be useful over in the center. But I do still need another artillery at least. They also need at the very least one pioneers. And since we have the Flampanzer together with the pioneers, that's gonna be good enough. You get the Panzer Corps F, at least one of them. A recon unit. I don't have a recon unit down here now, but that's okay. I'll put the storage, or I'll have the storage there to do a bit of reconnaissance. And they have an airfield there. Anyway. Anti-aircraft. Let's actually switch these, because these guys are going to move less. No, I'll have the 1-star. Okay, there we go. Which city is this? Oh, okay. Alright, and then well, it ain't much, but it's honest work. Although I'm at 81 out of 86 currently. So I can get something for 4. Currently at 5 infantry. So I can technically get something for 2 slots. So I can still split. Or if I give the fighter back Yeah, maybe it's for the better to have a third fighter anyway. Alright, let's get started. Had to make sure that the sound was on. That's a little bit problematic otherwise. Let's see though. Technically, these guys can be surrounded, but yeah, that's... Huh? But I saw that unit. Didn't I? One, two, three, four. I didn't? Okay, well, never mind. That's very weird. I kinda need to just have the cavalry go after me. There's not much I can do here, I think. And just a hold. I don't really want to attack, because if they counterattack, I'm gonna lose one of my units for sure. I'm gonna already not protect this. If they bomb it, I'll be in trouble. Yeah, they can, I guess, force march into there. Right, yeah, and then finish it off. Then they're in the city. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that tanks don't need artillery support, but guess I'll have to make do there. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of a counterattack going on there necessarily, but let's encircle them. I'll go to 8-6. Okay, so the T-50 is now useless for the upcoming turn. It's good. They are not protected though. Let's see though. That's a problem, because if I go here, they can still move around through and attack there. Although... This fort does need to go. It's super powerful, apparently. And yes. This might be an ambush. At least they cannot see the fighter, so they might attack the storage. Always hard to say. They might bomb anywhere, really. It's sucky. But well, that works. That's a really poor result. Okay. Oh, they're attacking that. Well. Surprised to see them not retreat, but you guys can damage that. T60, huh? I'm happy actually if the conscripts get out of their entrenchment, because this makes it a lot easier for me to finish them off eventually. So this is actually really good. Like, even if these guys attack there, they don't do a whole lot. Although, yeah, please, go ahead. It's great. Super aggressive, but I don't mind. Alright, that first turn went quite well. Despite me almost losing these pioneers, but... there I was thinking there was an overrun. I mean, these guys do need elite replacements, I think, even here now. Let's just try to at least push away the regulars and give you elites for now. Now with the artillery, their attacks are going to be less effective for now. It would be unfortunate if they were to repair that. Let's just hope this will be out of sight. I'm gonna check for fighters later, but just killing that is probably good enough. I can get into the entrenchments then. And 4 down. Actually, can they damage the Karlsruhe? Wow, 7%. That's still a pretty high chance. Well, let's make sure that my units aren't split anymore. Sure, let's take a look. Just a little bit. Is there any other unit that's split up? Did I just have... yeah, I think I just have 85 out of 86. That's enemy fighter down. Now, The fortifications is actually not closed terrain, it's open terrain. So this is ideal tank terrain, which is a bit weird. If I... Go in here, finish them off, and then go back. Paratroopers, huh? I think I can push them in there. I can't. A next attack would, but then I have infantry in here. Guess that would be fine. I'll just skip to something easier. This will give me an overrun. I don't... Well, they will probably retreat then. Not so sure as to how great an idea of splitting them up is. Indeed, maybe it isn't. They're down to 4. Guess it counts for something. Okay, so this would just keep them encircled. And that way I'm still safe. And I can destroy that somewhat at my leisure. Yeah, it's probably better to move in here. First attack. And give these pioneers elites. I think that's a pretty good setup there now, and that also means that their defensive line is pretty much weakened now. I think it will be safe to say that I'm going to put the artillery out there. Despite that meaning that there's no protection against the T-60, but the T-60... Yeah, I've just no choice. I'll leave them. I think 2-4 is not good enough. And there's reasonable protection there. Sure, I think that's fine. With bad weather now, it is actually pretty okay to bomb in those places. No, not using you though. Alright. Fighter going there. Fell into my trap. Good. Surprised to see that they didn't attack, but alright, that went pretty well. These guys stopped attacking overall, which I think is also interesting. A bit strange, but right, the cavalry is their flank, and therefore it is most tough to deal with here. One, two, three, four. I think it's well worth it to finish off the cavalry so that we have... this kind of sucks, but they have less forces there now, so it's not that bad anymore. There was a way to shift these. Ha! Excellent. Alright, so we got rid of the cavalry and one of the infantry is neutralized, so this heavy weapons is gotta be next. For sure. But let's focus on this. These guys are toast. Now those are gone. I'll see whether I'm gonna take the city. What I am gonna do though is move into the entrenchments. Tag them there. Now, if I move you around and attack, can go in here. Now they're kind of done. This is Klin, huh? I think we should take it, although their vision is too high anyway. They can see everything. Though I do need good coverage, a good flank. And the real question is, if I could have moved them in here, that would have been the best, but now... It's not too bad. They haven't really shown themselves to be counterattacking very severely. Besides that initial wave. Let's just leave them there in the fortifications. Rather attack them with a tank. That's probably the best. So, definitely gotta move the Panzer 3J in there. Let's get the infantry in here, which is a fine position for them to be in. These guys are tough nut to crack, actually. They hit quite a number on my forces there. That's pretty rough. I will pull you back. I want to stay on the range of the artillery there, so maybe, though, I can finish off the paratroopers. Good. I don't mind having them there. I think they can hold out pretty well, probably. Yeah, because if they attack, they will use my regular defense. Yeah, exactly. I don't mind getting my fighter hands dirty. They're very cheap, the fighters, so... It's better, I think, to proactively go after this fighter now than to have it, you know, wreak havoc later again. Sure, you can split up for now, so we can take a bit of a peek. Also into Moscow. It seems like at the very least not the entirety of Moscow is full. They did repair that, but then not the fighter. I wouldn't have minded if they repaired it. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Yeah. That's pretty interesting. They still hit me though, but at least they left their fortifications for that, so that's good. Alright, that's gonna be my first episode. I want to thank you all for watching. Do hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you on the next part of Moscow. Thanks for watching, take care, see you next time, bye bye.